Hi everyone, this is Khan and you are watching Simplified Coding. So far we have learned about this launch function to launch our coroutines or suspending functions. And in this video we will learn about one more function that we can use to launch our suspending functions, and that is called async function. But before starting today's topic, I would like to tell you about the changes that I did in this project. So what I did is I added one more API call that will give us a list of movies. And because of this function, I also changed the base URL a little and this get quotes URL endpoint. So these are the changes I did. I also created this movie data class to map my movie response to the Kotlin data class. So you can get the source code from the link that is given in the description of this video, so no problem at all. Now let's move ahead. So what is the difference between launch and async? So if you want to use async, you can call the async function same as you called the launch. So let's use the async function to get the quotes this time. So what I will do is I will comment this line. So we commented this quotes dot value equals to get quotes, and this time we will use the async function to call our get quotes suspending function. So let's see how we can do this. We can simply write async and then we can call the function get quotes. Now what is the difference between the launch and the async? So the first difference is async returns a value. So you can store the quotes like this when you use async function. Now this time this quotes is not list of quote, but it is a deferred that has the list of quotes. If you write the quotes here, you can see this time we are having deferred and this deferred contains list of quote. So the first difference, async returns a value and launch does not returns a value. The method that launch follows is fire and forget. So whenever we launch a coroutine using launch, it just launches the coroutine and forgets it. But in case of async, it returns the deferred, and to get the value from the deferred, you need to call quotes.await like this. So when we call await, then only we get the actual value. You can see this time value is having list of code. So this is the basic difference between launch and async. Now you may ask that why we have async when we have launch already, or why we have launch when we have async already, when both are serving the same purpose. But there is a difference, guys. I will tell you. But first we will define one more function to get our movies as well. So I will copy this function and I will change the name to get movies, and this time we will call get movies, and we just need the body, and we need to change the return type, that is list movies this time. And I will add some log statement to both the functions. And to do this, first I will define the tag. So we have private val tag. You can give any value like this. Now I will print a log here. So I have Android util, then log, and then e. First parameter is tag, and then I will print a message that is getting movies. And I will copy the same thing to this get quotes function, and this time I will write getting quotes, and I will change the log type e to log type I. So we have both the functions. Now let's call both the functions inside the launch. So what I will do is I will call get quotes, then get quotes, and then get quotes. Then I will call get movies, and get movies. So I called both functions 3 times. And one more thing I will do is I will put all these calls inside a loop for I in 1 5. This is enough, I think, to explain. That's it. Now I will tell you why I'm doing this, but first let's run the application. So let's run it. And in the logcat, I added the quote view model filter so that we only see these logs. Okay. So our application is running and we have the logs here. So get quotes, get quotes, get quotes, then get movies, get movies, get movies, then again get quotes, get quotes, get quotes, then movies, 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 quotes, quotes, quotes. So I hope you understood the point. Whenever we use launch, our functions are called sequentially. So when do you use launch? As our functions are getting called sequentially, so we need to use launch whenever we need the output of this function to call this function and the output of this function to call this function. That removes our callback of help problem that we discussed in the first video. So launch executes sequentially, but in case of async, it calls the function in concurrent manner. So whenever your calls are not dependent on each other and you can call them parallelly, you can use async to execute the functions in concurrent manner. So that is the main difference between launch and async. Let's wrap everything inside async. So we have val quotes equals to async and then quotes. The same way we have val movies equals to async and get movies like this. Now 1 2 1 2. We need to number this thing. So quotes 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Now the functions will get executed concurrently. So let's see by running the application. You can see get quotes, then get movies 3 times. It seems sequentially, but it is not. Let's see ahead. You can see get movies, then get quotes, then again get movies, then get quotes, get movies. So it is not executed sequentially, but it executed concurrently. So that is the difference between async and launch. So whenever you want to make the calls concurrently, you can use async. So guys, I hope you understood that what is launch and what is async. So that is all for this video, friends. You can get the source code from the link that is given in the description of this video. And to get the source code, you need to subscribe to the channel. If you are already subscribed, just click on that subscribe button and wait for few seconds and the download link will unlock. So thanks for watching everyone. In case you have any problem or any question, you can leave your comments below. This is Bilal Khan now signing off.